Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So, advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
Second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Packers are going to have a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. short throw that's caught by Davis. A gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. It's Green. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
22-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good.